what's up? It's Groovy, and today I'm here with another battle video of mine. As you can see, this was a multi-battle. I was, playing with my friends, and you can see Abhi is me, Sanjeev is my partner, and our opponents were Deva and sisters. This was an interesting battle, which is the reason why I uploaded it, because the way it went throughout and how it ended, it was like a whole topsy-turvy kind of a tale. So anyhow, we'll just go ahead and dive into the battle and just see what the strategies were and stuff like that. Anyhow, so it was the first turn and we decided to go with a double ghost lead, as in Sableye and a Mega Gengar. Now the strategy over here was that my Sableye had Will-O-Wisp, of course, quite common, and the Gengar had Hex. Now Hex is a special attack which doubles in power if your opponent is like inflicted with a status, paralysis or toxic or burn. So the gameplay was simple. We needed to get rid of this Meowstic as its prankster ability can be a real pain, and I was also afraid of the taunt coming out. So I was actually semi-expecting a taunt. Anyhow, we decided to go for the Will-O-Wisp and Hex play onto the Meowstic, and since the Salamence swapped out, so we were quite happy with how the turn was going to be. The basic plan was to take Meowstic out, trap the Kyogre in, and maybe later on swap on Groudon and stuff like that. But anyhow, it went for Quick Guard, and that actually caught us off guard. We were not expecting that, to be honest. So anyhow, we were able to go ahead with Hex, and it did hit pretty hard due to stab and still being super effective, but it didn't quite take it out. Now this turn quite messed up because we were thinking of a strategy to hit them, and all of a sudden the timer went out, and our first moves basically, which were on the DS, they were like they went all on its own, and this is how we ended up losing our leads. I quite like this matchup though. I mean, the strategy over here was to simply Will-O-Wisp the Kyogre and hexing it, so that would have reduced the water spout damage by a shitload, and it would have might even have taken it out. I mean, who knows? Anyhow, so of course for the weather wars we had to get out the Groudon, and Yveltal came out, so it was good because I went out with my Xerneas. Now this Xerneas was quite a bulky one, rather than the common sweeper kind of a Xerneas. Thanks to Nick for making this beautiful piece of a deer or whatever you call it. Anyhow, so the play here was simple. I knew they were expecting me to go for Geomancy right off the bat, and they might target Groudon, and I was also expecting the Kyogre to switch out and the Salamence switch in, so I went ahead with a Dazzling Gleam over here instead of the normal Geomancy boost, expecting for that Salamence switch in. But anyhow, it didn't, and I got hit by a Sucker Punch. It did quite a bit damage, but it was fine. I took it well. So I went ahead with the Dazzling Gleam, and it did a fair whack of damage to the Yveltal. I mean, 3/4 health. I was happy. And the Groudon here, the play was simple. He'll go with a Swords Dance. Now this is where things got interesting. The Yveltal had a weakness policy. I can't say we didn't see it coming, but it was a bit unexpected, and the Ice Beam also did almost half the health. So anyhow, we got the Sword Dance boost over Groudon, and now this turn Yveltal went for Sucker Punch, and it hit Groudon, and it takes it out. It was almost half health. Okay, so this was quite disheartening for both of us. We certainly were not expecting this to KO us, knock out the Groudon, but oh well. Anyhow, I was able to get the Geomancy boost up, and I was literally crossing my fingers that I knew even they wouldn't have been expecting to take out the Groudon, because they simply went ahead with the Ice Beam play. Or maybe they were expecting us to protect. I mean, I don't know really, but anyhow, so we were able to pull it out, and the Groudon was very important in this particular play as of now. So anyhow, this turn I simply went for protect, expecting a Sucker Punch from Yveltal. I really didn't want my Xerneas to die this early. And we went for the simple Thunder Wave play onto the Yveltal, just to get that scumbag paralysis working up. that 2 plus attack plus the adamant nature, I guess, and max EVs and the stab. So that really, it has like a million attack now. Anyhow, so it was interesting. The Kyogre was swapped out and Crobat was in. I mean, it was quite obvious because Crobat totally resists the dazzling gleam, the fairy attacks. Anyhow, so it hits with my sucker punch, and I live at 16 health, and I was happy that now this is the bulk. Uh, I was referring to. I mean, it was crazy and it was great at the same time. And this really helped a bit to take out this annoying Yveltal, and at the same time to take out this Crobat. So in this turn, we were like, Thunder Wave won't affect Groudon at all, and I was determined. I wanted to take out this Crobat ASAP. This would be a real annoyance if it stayed in. So I went ahead, moon blasting the Crobat, while with the Klefki we went for the swagger play onto the Groudon. So anyhow, it was a risky move because it ended up to be a physical Groudon, and with Precipice Blades it hit really hard. So we went ahead with the Moonblast play, and it does take out the Crobat. So that was something. Now we were desperately hoping for that scumbag, confuse hacks over here. We really needed that, but oh well. I was happy that at least Klefki had that air balloon up, so it was fine. It saved. So we were down to our last two Pokemon over here, and my last Pokemon, as you saw, was Smeargle. So this was a pretty bad situation for us. We didn't have any. We had only one attack move, which is Foul Play, and apart from that, we had no attack whatsoever. Both were purely support Pokemon. So over here I decided, oh bugger, what the hell, let's go for a Dark Void play, and I had Focus Sash on, so I was sure whatever it throws, this Salamence will throw at me, I will take it and I will survive it. So it goes for the Hyper Voice. I live at 22 HP, it was good. Anyhow, I went for the Dark Void with my Smeargle, and my fingers were crossed, and it hits with both of the Pokemon, and it was like, I mean, it was not that great, but yeah, it was good. It gave us a bit of a chance, an opportunity to just crawl back into the game. So here, Klefki went ahead straight with the Foul Play play over the Groudon, and it did a good damage. 50% of the health was gone, so we were happy. We were sure that we can take it out the next turn. I went for the Tailwind play just because, even if the Salamence wakes up the next turn, I can simply go ahead and Dark Void it again and hope it won't miss. So Klefki went ahead with the Foul Play again on the Groudon, and it takes off. Now it was a crit. I'm not sure if it mattered, but I guess whatever, it worked in our favor, so it was great. Anyhow, so Salamence of course wakes up and it goes for Protect. It was a good play. I mean, they were trying to just stall my the Tailwind play. So I guess that was it. But anyhow, we went again for the Swagger play onto the Salamence, and I went again for the Dark Void, hoping for it to hit and let it sleep, so that we can maybe try and take out this particular Salamence. Now Salamence is also usually mixed with Double Edge, so I was expecting it already had some good attack EV, so Foul Play should hit hard. And I went ahead with Dark Void because I didn't have anything to hit it with. Anyhow, so we went ahead with the Foul Play, and it didn't even do 50% damage. So as like it might as well be totally special Salamence, and not that mixed one. Anyhow, so a Tailwind petered out, and I went for a risky play of going ahead with that Tailwind in this turn, and it paid off actually. I was going for Protect initially, but Sanjeev told me to go for the Tailwind play, and it did work out. Thanks to the Confuse hacks, we were able to get a Foul Play up and get rid of this Salamence. So we were down to the last Pokemon, the Kyogre, against two of us, and with Tailwind up, I was assured that both of us will be able to outspeed this Kyogre. Now over here, I again went with the normal Dark Void play and Swagger play. So swaggering it was to get the hacks up, and hopefully it gets confused and hit itself. And I went with the Dark Void, and it fucking avoids it, and I was like, oh god, this is it, we are done. But the confused Hex comes into role, and damn. Anyhow, so I went again for Dark Void and it again missed, but thanks to the tailwind support, so we were able to go before Kyogre, and we were able to hit it, and it was really amazing the way the battle, went ahead from we would have lost like 5 to 6 turns back. It was great. Anyhow, I hope you guys enjoyed this battle, and if you did, please do like and subscribe, and I will keep uploading more stuff. Thanks again for watching, and have a good one.